It's all business.
Dave and I worked together for 40 years. I lost track, a couple of weeks anyway. And the absolute best radio operator in the world. Great dispatcher. You never had to worry about misunderstanding what he said. But when we started the big city of Burns Mill, we were lucky enough to get Dave to come over there, and Dave just a solid worker. I mean, he shows up and he works, and one night I get a call of a really bad accident. So I go screaming down the highway, and there's a pickup truck that looks like it's cut in half, and there's people all over the place, and there's a patrol car. I should have brought the picture of it. It's completely smashed. I can't find Dave. So I run over to the ambulance, I go, where's my officer? And they go, we don't know, we can't find him.
Oh my gosh.
Looking for Dave all over the place. She's out in the middle of the highway directing traffic. Just amazing. If anything bad ever happens, I want to make sure Dave is with me. Because he's just got this little luck that follows him around. And I can tell you that I'm trying to think of funny things. They escape me. We've had a lot of fun together, though, over the years. And
what is that?
Unfortunately, he moved on and went to this other city that offered to pay him money and benefits. And I don't know why anybody would leave for money and benefits.
That's my pants.
We miss him tremendously there in
my
the
pants.
city. He did, you name it, and Dave did it. He was in charge of everything, right?
He's talking about your grandpa.
Yep, your grandpa. So, really, tell me something we did that was pretty funny.
I don't know of anything funny. We had some funny people that we ran across.
He's worried me once or twice. The accident was one, and then the little fight he got into down in, was that DeSoto? Where the guy broke your nose?
Well, that was just down the road on Ridge Road here, actually.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was further south. Dave's just a phenomenal guy. We started a little business together, and we had all kinds of fun with that, and I don't know if we ever got off the ground with it.
We never got past the T-shirts.
We got some awesome T-shirts. And we had a lot of fun doing it. So, Dave, we got a part-time position open.
Lights are on here, but nobody's home sometimes. I'm wondering about Dave. I had the opportunity, I did get to look at his resume one time. And it kind of cleared up some things for me. Because when, Dave started in radio, and his first experience as his education in radio, said he used to watch WKRP in Cincinnati and stuff after Les Ness to start in his radio career. And under education, he had a degree in hooked on phonics. So, everything started to come together here with Dave, and I'm starting to understand him a little better. But at the bottom of the application, I was amazed when I looked down there and it said sign here, and he put Capricorn. I guess he thought, and I remember, we always have to take drug tests, and for some reason, and I don't know how any of us in police work pass the psychological exams or anything, but I remember Dave studied for about a week for his urine drug test one time. That was quite a,
Did he pass?
He's still there. But, and then the clause under the technical part for the law enforcement, it said that he'd got most of his experience by watching reruns of Hill Street Blues and Barney Miller. So, he's well educated in that, but And Dave's old school, you know, he started out years ago and down in the old sheriff's department, didn't have all this computer stuff, he wrote on logs and stuff, and then things got modernized. And they brought us in these nice big computer screens and all this stuff, and I thought, well, I wonder how Dave's going to do with this. And I figured it out one day. We were sitting there and he had whiteout on the screen. They had to tell him a little bit different about that, but night shift, you know, a lot of weird things happen on night shift. And policemen sometimes, Gary and I was talking yesterday, he called me, he said, what are we going to do? I don't know. Most of the stuff cops know, we can't really talk about much. You know, and some people in the public think we got kind of a warped sense of humor to begin with. But he sent me a fax one time, and I got to wondering, why is there a stamp on it? I can't understand. But,
It was email.
yeah. Emailed it all right. We were sitting at the console one night on midnights, and Dave's sitting there with an orange juice bottle, and he's staring at it, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. I said, Dave, what are you doing? He said, well, I was reading this orange juice bottle, and he said, it said concentrate. Dave and I mean, we had to put the guys that make Folgers coffee. I mean, we give them all the old time they ever wanted, I'm sure, but we'd get pretty wired on our coffee at night. And he said that one day he's trying to put all the M&Ms in alphabetical order. We have all our coffee and we had a lot of good times and enjoyed ourselves together very much. He was going to. They told me that he wanted to go out, take Karen on a date one night, but he heard his wife was married, so he wouldn't go out with her. Thinking it was his wife was married to her, like so. They went on vacation one time. He was going to go on a trip, and he said, we're driving up to the airport, and he said, I get up there, and it says, this big sign says, the airport left. That's where I went home. But he said another time they was going to take a trip. He said, we're supposed to take the number 44 bus. He said, we got there, the bus had already left. So he said, we just rode the 22 bus twice. They'll get us there. First day pretty good. You know, and Dave and I talked a lot, you know, both of us being ministers, you can imagine some of the talks we had. We had this one kid that worked with us in dispatch. He's a young kid, good kid, but I don't think he could spell his own name. And Dave was constantly on his case. Son, you got to learn how to spell. And I don't know if any of you have ever been in the dispatch center, but it used to have one room and all the consoles were together in this one room. And so we could talk to each other, you know, and communicate. And they were all interlinked together. Well, one night we're sitting there and I get a call for an alarm going off at a Pentecost church. I think it was one over at House Springs. We was always having the alarm go off over there. But whenever I entered, Dave wasn't watching, I was entering the call. Well, when I entered the call and I went to put the location, when I put out the Pentecost church, I put PENNY-COST church. Kicked that over to Dave, and he said, oh my God, he said, isn't this kid ever going to I said, Dave, look at the originating console. Oh, you've done that on purpose.
Not quite 20 years old when I was born, so we kind of grew up together. I can remember quite a few jobs you had.
Yeah.
Let's see, you did surveying, was a preacher for quite a while. But one I remember the most that I thought was really cool was when he was a disc jockey. And to hear your dad on the radio and, you know, people talk about that's your dad. You know, that's really cool. And I think I was about 6 or 7. And I went to work with him at radio station in Festus. And that was really neat. I got to get the records out and give them to him. And I got to get on the air for about 2 seconds, did a promo for the radio station, about 3 seconds. But like I said, he was a preacher, so I was a preacher's kid, so you got to be on your best behavior. And then he becomes a cop. So I was like, wow. But I can honestly say, though, I never pulled my dad's a cop trump card if I ever got pulled over. So, I'd be proud of me.
I hear some I dids.
I was gonna say, those
But
two.
really, I think we're very proud of what you've done, putting your life on the line all those years and serving the community, and very thankful that you came home every night.
Yes.
A couple close calls, but thankfully those were just close calls, and you had an angel over your shoulder for those, that's for sure. So, wish you a happy retirement and enjoy it.
Dave stole some of my thunder because I was going to talk about all the careers you've had and how.
Say all of them.
Well, no, you didn't say all of them. There's still quite a few more. And then I'm honored that I get to follow in one of them, and that is the Ministry of the Gospel. I did want to do the DJ thing too. I never knew you went to you never took me to that. I never knew that. I even went and got my Missouri State license to do that and never did it. But anyway, I always wanted to do that. It's my secret little thing. But every preacher wants to be on the radio. So, but I'm grateful too for the upbringing and certainly the heritage that we have, and we have one of his sisters here and cousins, and so it's kind of neat to see that heritage and that carried on. So it's really, I'm really honored of all of the careers that you've had. I didn't want to be a cop. I tried the insurance sales and didn't like that. But I'm really honored that the one that God really wanted me to have is that of a minister. Obviously, I don't do that full time, but it's still a full time job, as you know well. So there's a lot of work that goes into that, but it's a blessing, and I'm honored to when I get to say that I'm third generation minister. So I try to kind of. I don't have any sons, so to pass that on, I'm trying to push one of my daughters, but no, I'm very pleased. One of the things I always say is about retirement is I look forward to it as well, but I got a long way to go. But the word retired, of course, it just means tired again. So hopefully you'll get some time to rest. Let him rest. He told me something though. I got to share this. I'm going to quit. When he first told me that he was retiring, he said, "But now Karen says we're not allowed to travel anymore because we don't have that income." And I said, "You're doing it backwards. You're supposed to save all that travel and all that fun stuff for afterwards. So hopefully you'll get to do something like that and spend some time, enjoying yourself and being tired again." We love you.
He was mine. And every place I went, he wanted to go too. And if I didn't go, he didn't go. It was Marcy going? If Marcy doesn't go, I'm not going. And like I said, he seems like he's my first baby. So. And I love him just like he is one of my babies.
How precious they are. Sometimes we just don't recognize that as we're going through life. But we only go through this place once. Well, we're only here for just a short period of time. And it's good to know that you have people that like you, that care about you, and even after working with you for years, you still want to come out and see you. It makes it makes you feel good inside. And it's, I was really surprised. And Jim, like I said, we grew up together. I mean, just kids. And, there's a lot of things that we did together we'll never ever tell anybody about.
Well, we can tell them about the bird, maybe the bird in the garage, in the witch hazel.
Well,
Maybe not.
Maybe you better tell it, Jim.
No, I'm going to do it. But, you know, we spent a lot of, and when growing up, and then when we were married, until he decides he wants to run off to Texas, you know. But all these years, we kept in contact off and on, off and on. And I'm glad that he didn't give up the guitar. Because that's, you know, music is so important. I don't play anymore, but again, I want to thank everybody. God bless you. I appreciate you.